Good morning, good evening, good night to wherever you are in the world today. Back at it again with yet another first run review. Today, we got the highly anticipated Vomero 18s from Nike. Let's talk about it. If you're a big body runner, this review is going to be tailored toward you. I am 6'6", 215 pounds, so this is my perspective as a big runner using a shoe such as the Vomero 18s from Nike. I went on a 6-mile run today and I got somewhat acquainted with the Vomero 18, and so I just wanted to give my first impressions. I do intend on running in this shoe more. It was an enjoyable shoe, it was an enjoyable ride, but there is a lot to talk about. Do your boy a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. Little fish, big pond, help your boy out. I appreciate it. It does go a long way. If you're new around here, what we do is we talk about the aesthetics. We go through the upper, the midsole, and the sole. We talk about who this shoe for, we talk about who this shoe is for. Let's go. Aesthetics. You already know Nike knocks it out of the park. That is their gist. They want to make a performance shoe that is also a lifestyle shoe, and that's exactly what they did with the Vomero 18. This shoe you can rock with shorts and jeans, or you can take it on a 6 to 10 mile run if you do so please. The upper is extremely nice. I got the Volt colorway, which is synonymous for Nike, of course. It's got that big, bold Zoom X hit on the heel. Also, the Vomero Nike 18 hit on the tongue, and you got Nike branding in the back as well, and on the toe guard. This is a really nice shoe. I really love the aesthetics of this shoe. I would definitely rock this shoe off of the court, as I would say, my analogy of when I'm not running. I would definitely rock this shoe off the court. I love the proportions of it. It is a shoe that is formed. Look at my neighbor. My neighbor letting his dog in somebody's yard. But at least he picked it up. I'm recording in front of my window, so. Anyways, very nice shoe. Would rock this shoe when I'm not running. Would wear these with jeans, shorts, just to kick it. And Nike, like I said, does an amazing job of making lifestyle shoes that are also performance orientated. When form meets function, they do a great job at it. Let's move on to the upper. So the upper is an engineered mesh upper, providing breathability. It is somewhat snug, but it is an accommodating fit. Now we are just now getting into the thick of it. So Florida is changing weather-wise. It's getting much more humid than before. So I will be able to give you guys a better assessment of how this shoe does in the humid weather in regards to breathability. But on today's 6-mile run, I did not feel like this shoe was overwhelming in regards to retaining heat. Performed okay, but once it gets to the thick of it in the middle of June and July and the peak of August, then we'll know if this shoe can be trusted. When it's so hot, it makes you want to slap them up. You know what I'm saying? Also, tongue, it is gusseted. It's not a traditional gusseted tongue. The actual tongue provides another layer right under the toe box. So it's a gusseted tongue, as you can see, but it extends, the material extends throughout the entire toe box, which is very interesting. So it's an additional layer in the toe box because of the gusseted tongue material, if that makes sense. Tongue is thick and padded, very nice, very comfortable. It's a telltale sign that this is a daily trainer. Also, heel counter is cushioned and also padded, another telltale sign that this is also a daily trainer. It is not built to be lightweight or flimsy. It is very rigid. It is made for the daily grind, AKA that hustle and flow. Moving on to the midsole, that's where the money is at, priced at $150 big dollars. The midsole is where you'll find the chunk of the change. It is a dual density foam, meaning it has 2 types of foam. As you can see right on the heel tab, hopefully you can see that. You have two types of foam. You have a bottom layer of that React X, and then you have that top layer of that Zoom X foam. It is a very nice combination. Kudos to Nike for implementing the Zoom X and that React foam. It definitely is going to provide some durability as well as some cushioning with the dual foam setup. That Zoom X is going to be very lightweight and very responsive, providing that energy return that we're all used to in the super shoes that Zoom X comes along with. And the React X is going to provide that durability as well as that shock absorption, which does a great job of protecting your knees, your legs, your hips, all of those joints, especially for my big runners out there. So again, this is a great shoe for the daily miles. It'd be interesting to see how well this shoe performs over the long run. So I can't wait to take this shoe on the long run to see how it performs for runs longer than 6 miles. Now, rocker, as you can see, nice rocker, curved upwards, which is going to promote a smooth ride. Now, you got 44 millimeters in the heel, 36 millimeters in the forefoot, giving you a 10 millimeter drop, which is Nike's signature drop. Step and feel is very comfortable. Like I said, this shoe is probably one of the best shoes. I just posted a video on YouTube Shorts about the 5 best shoes that are good for running and walking. That was the part 1. Part 2 will definitely have the Vomero 18s because this shoe is a phenomenal shoe for walking and running. The step and feel is very cushioning. Also, the insole is removable. So if you have your own insoles, you are in luck. You can remove your insoles, and the insoles are slightly padded as well. It's crazy because my insoles are still wet, so these need to sit out and dry. It's crazy how much I sweat in the heat. This humidity is no joke. I just picked up the Knicks hydration patches. If you guys are familiar with the Knicks, I will have a review on my page soon, but I've been testing those out just to find out how much and what types of electrolytes that I'm losing during my runs, and how much I need to fuel. I used to do the whole weigh yourself before and after trick, but I just want to dial in my nutrition as much as I can and figure out what essentials I need in regards to potassium, sodium, and all of the good stuff. So I did pick up the Knicks and I am testing it out, so look out for that review soon. Let's talk about the outsole. Classic Nike waffle outsole. You have traction in the forefoot and you have traction in the heel. There's a large cutout in the midsole as well as on each sides. I'm assuming for weight saving. I'd like to see how the outsole holds up over the miles, 50, 60, 100 miles, so stay tuned for that. So is this shoe big body certified? Is this shoe going to do well for bigger runners like myself? And the answer is yes, it will hold up for bigger runners. I can't tell you for how many miles. For the first 6 miles, so if it's a recovery run or just a casual jog, I agree that this shoe will do well. But will it do well on a 14 or 16 or 18 mile run? Only miles will tell, and I'm going to put those in and let you guys know. So check back for the 100-mile review. My theory is they'll probably bottom out the more you run in it and also the longer you run in it, because why would Nike offer a Vomero Plus if this can do the same? So my assumption is the more often you run in it and the longer you run in it, you'll start to get negative returns, unfortunately. But that is all speculative, so only miles will tell. Just knowing Nike intended to have a more premium shoe that sits right above the Vomero 18, I felt like they didn't give us everything that they could for obvious reasons. It's hard to say that this shoe is worth 150 bucks. I'm conflicted because it is a good shoe. I've only spent 6 miles on it, so I can't answer that right now, but only miles will tell if this shoe is worth 150 bucks. Right off the bat, I feel like the Evo SL, it's not a direct competitor, but it is in the same price. I feel like that shoe is much more versatile. I feel like I can run faster in that shoe. But it's also a lifestyle shoe. I feel like stepping into the the Mizuno Neo Zen, I felt like that also was a better premium product. It just felt like it was more than 150 bucks. I felt like I should have spent more money on it. I felt like Mizuno should have charged more money for it, but again, I was just wearing it to walk around. So maybe I'll do a comparison between the Neo Zen and the Vomero 18 when that time comes. But yeah, I'll leave that on the shelf for now, and we'll get back to that question later. Is it worth 150 bucks? Right now, I'm conflicted. I want to say no, but only miles will tell. So that is all I got for you all out there. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Just shoot me a message in the comment section below. I love interacting with you all. So let's chop it up. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Deuces.